since I got reported, they emailed my mother. So I had to have a talk.
About and what that is.
Not that.
Thank you.
Print out the Mapquest.
Oh, those are the do I owe you a post about her? Like, get out of here.
Did you want me to live stream our lovemaking that morning? Is that what you needed to see?
Hey, beep all that was
My foot website will be totally at 4.
Oh, Jesus.
Punch your feet away!
You ready? Let's get it. Absolutely not. That's, oh, boy.
Welcome back to another episode of That's How You Feel. I farted. And that's
what?
Did you really though? Cause
yo, what? Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Hold on.
No, I didn't.
You haven't seen it.
Hey.
Well, you know he does not like farting.
Oh yeah. Amazing.
So I think it would have been hilarious if you actually did.
I don't have any at the moment. I usually do. It's actually quite.
Has anyone come up to you and farted around you?
I'm sure Joel is probably.
No one
Joel used to
is
hold
that
me.
bold. Because I said, if you fart around me, we are fighting. That's on site. Like if I hear it.
Listen, I was working out the other day. Okay. We have a rowing machine, and I have to work out with friends. Right? I told you this. I have to have people hold me accountable. So we get on Discord, we get in a call, they're working out, you have to have your webcam on. And they're working out and doing their own individual workout. And I'm doing, it's a hit. So it's only 10 minutes, like, you know, and I rip one while I'm rowing. And then I row in and out of it. And it's vulgar. It's absolutely, I'm dying. And they're laughing. It's a good time.
What I love is that this is the opening of our
This is
episode.
the intro to
Are we?
Yes.
We are.
Your intro was actually the intro.
Woo!
That
Welcome.
is,
Welcome back to That's How You Feel.
Yeah, welcome
Don't forget
back.
to like, comment, subscribe, share.
To what? This? Jeez.
Review. What else is there? Download.
I don't even want people watching anymore
You
after
know,
this.
we forgot to mention it. We'll probably post on social media, but we do have some merch coming.
Hey.
We do.
We're working on some merch avenues.
Have you polled your audience? What do they want?
We don't care. We're gonna give
They
them.
want life-size pictures of us. But those are expensive.
I will be selling cardboard cutouts of me.
Yeah. Wait, do I get one?
No.
I know someone who can make mini ones.
Hey, if you haven't already
The
noticed,
merch that we are getting ready to come out with is stickers, which I should probably be holding them to show.
You really should.
People love stickers. Yeah. So that's a good one.
Well,
and
and
pins.
we have three different designs.
Who's your distributor? Or your
Our distributor is
not distributor, but whoever makes this. Who makes these?
Honeysuckle by Design Company. Honeysuckle by B.
Yeah, our producer designed them, and then we outsourced the cutting and printing. So if you can see that or not, I don't care. But yeah, these are our stickers.
Can I have that sticker?
We're gonna sell sticker packs. You can get all 3.
So that's how you feel.
I'm gonna put them on sale. They're normally $50 for 3, but we're gonna make them $5 for 3. It's gonna be a.
That means you ain't getting no cut. It all goes to me. I didn't put this on sale.
Is that how you really feel?
That's how I feel.
So yeah, and then the QR code and stuff.
As a guest coming on our show.
Thank you.
These 3 are for you.
I love stickers.
I'm gonna need you to Venmo me for that because these are we're not these.
I'm doing
these
it
are
for the
not
discounted price.
These are really cute.
Hey, you know what we should do? If this video gets 100 some odd something, I'm gonna give away a 3-pack.
For everyone that comments.
You're getting a 3-pack.
No, you're not.
No. For everyone that comments on this episode on YouTube,
Okay.
they will be entered in a drawing.
Gang, I like that.
For some free merch.
Yep.
And
all you got to do is write comment. I don't care what it is. Just comment hello. You comment.
Do you know how many people are going to say that now?
I don't care.
We do have more stuff we're working on, but
Cool.
we're excited. It's the little things,
Yeah, little things. So as I was trying to say, if you haven't noticed, Joliet4 is back with us for another episode.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, cue the applause again. And then, hey, first of all, thank you for putting up with us the first episode.
Whatever.
Honestly.
You guys are awesome. Thanks for putting up with me.
It was a hot episode. I feel so good. I'm still pumped. I'm happy she's...
My pleasure.
Mhm.
I feel like I'm singing with Adele right now.
Oh.
Yeah, totally.
The first time I ever got to
That's
sing
not a
with
slight.
you-
I was being sincere. I was being sincere.
No, I know. The first time I ever got to sing with you, I think was at my last church.
Yeah.
And it was a Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
And I was so excited. I don't think you know this. I was like,
Oh.
Was that in the U thing where it was like a U-shaped thing?
It's where we like sat on the edge of stage, and then you actually sat by me because you didn't really know.
I still have that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyways, I was so excited to be able to like sing with you finally.
Happy to meet you.
So
Mm.
I've been a fan for many years.
Oh, thank you. I'm honored. Thanks.
The first time I sang with her was outside of a J.C. Penney. We were ringing a bell for the Salvation Army
man.
and
Was
singing
that-
Christmas carols.
Yeah.
Was that when she was Joliet1?
Right.
Who
Actually,
knows?
question: where does the 4 come from?
So 4 is my favorite number. I don't
Okay.
really have a reason. I just like the way it looks. But
I love it. I just didn't know.
I did, when reading to my daughter before bed, discover that it was on the 4th day God created the stars, and stars are my favorite thing. So I was like, oh, that fits. That suits.
Like a supernova.
My daughter's name is Nova. So anyway, I thought that's pretty fun. So.
I
I can't just be Joliet because Joliet is a city in Illinois, which I didn't realize when, I picked this name for myself.
it is actually I stayed there whenever I auditioned for American Idol.
Oh, seriously?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's right. It's like south or
Yeah.
something of Chicago. And yeah. So if you Google it, you have to put the 4 at the end. Otherwise you'll get like the marching band at the high school or something like
Do
that.
the thing, Julia, where you like have her like her IG handle like slide in the picture and go, and then it goes for
You're
her.
awful bossy over there.
He knows what he
just
wants.
kidding.
He knows
So
what he
some are we getting shout outs?
Yeah, we got a couple shout outs. You want to read the first one today?
Shout out. This comment comes from Summer Stone. OMG, I'm always so nice to wait staff. But there's 2 things I'll be raising my hand over regardless. A long hair that's interwoven into the food, just can't. And dirty silverware.
And she also said, again, always nice about it, but no. I chose
Dirty
this,
silverware? I don't know.
I chose this
I just wanna
comment
use
for a
that
couple
fork.
reasons. One, Summer, you're awesome.
Hey.
Shout out to Summer. But also, I mentioned like the hair, like it's not that big of a deal.
Mhm.
If it was interwoven all up in my food,
Like I'm just saying, like if it's in like a sauce and like you pull it out and it's got the sauce still on that.
but if it's on the edge, that's where I'm like, just.
Okay, what if
But
it's,
also, dirt,
what
dirty
if it's
silver-
gingerly sitting on top of your food, just like it's just resting?
That's probably mine. And that's what I think to myself.
Like, but what if it's
that's
like
probably mine.
Yeah.
that's not my hair.
And so you would eat it.
You just
If I knew it wasn't my hair.
send it back immediately.
No, I'd scrape the top off. I would eat around it.
Mm.
Yeah.
And also dirty silverware. That is something I don't like. Like if I get a restaurant, I'll be like, can I get some more silverware?
Yeah, like that's easy. I'm not raising a big stink about it. I'm like, hey, can I get a new
It
fork?
probably went through the dishwasher. I just get my shirt and that's fine. Just rub it off.
No, if it's at like a restaurant and they come out with dirty silverware.
Yeah,
that-
it's probably been through the dishwasher back there and it just got stuck on. It was
Or
rubbed
there's
off.
some guy in the back just
Yeah.
That's good.
I went to Cafe Du Monde in New Orleans once and I got a mug with like lipstick on it.
Did you just turn the mug around? You're like,
Yeah,
"That's fine."
exactly. They're so busy. The turnover is bonkers. You do not send stuff back to Cafe Du Monde.
If I get a lipstick print on my, I'm like,
Just you
hey,
know.
guys, I
This
know you're
was
busy.
pre-COVID. Like I wouldn't do it now, but yeah.
Oh boy, I don't know. You're a better person than I am. Another shout out, Mariah Lee. Note to self: pray for Caleb's impatience because I'm.
Amen. We all need to pray for Caleb. This is our prayer request.
If you don't have your, this is because I am wildly impatient when it comes to groups of people dining in restaurants. If you don't have your act together when we sit down, like when we go to a restaurant, I need you to know what you want. I need when the waiter comes, I need you to know what you want. When the waiter comes to bring your food, I need you to be aware that there's another human and he's looking to hand you your food. I need you to just look alive.
Also, when the food does come, do not sniff, look, or even try to take a bite off of his plate.
Especially that.
This is exactly what I will do next time. Thank you.
Are you
Filing this away.
I know where this is previous episode, but are you a person that would like, if you're with your family and everybody orders like, hey, can I try a bite of that? Like, not
You know,
can I, but or just
no,
like,
if I know them intimately well, no. But if they're new and I'm trying to like make an impression, I will be a weirdo. It's not on purpose.
I love that.
It just happens. It's not on purpose.
Oh,
It's just like
just natural.
I'm nervous about this, and
So
so,
when you
I
get
do
nervous, you
crazy
act out.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
nervous, so can I have a
crazy
bite of your food?
stuff. You see the line, I will jump over it. It's not okay. You'll know
That
I'm
is
related
the
to
opposite of
Joel.
what people do. When people are like nervous around new people, they really shy away. You tune up.
I tune it up. It's not okay.
I'm into it. So I'm glad that this is the interactions that I get to have with you, because I'm like, okay, she's very cool and calm and collected around me. She's not nervous. I'm here for it.
I don't know you intimately. I'm going to do an intimate thing and eat off of your plate like a wackadoodle. No.
But like if it's your family, like, and you're out to dinner, say you and your husband
Yeah.
go out to eat.
Oh yeah, we'll eat off each other's plates.
Yeah.
Well, mostly I eat like
He
a
won't even let his
portion,
wife
and
touch his plate.
in our contract of marriage, he has to finish what I don't finish. That's how it works. That's marriage.
I know my rant for this week.
I'm glad that we could spark some thoughts for you. So Joliet, folks, is back because we had I want to say a riveting conversation about music and things of that nature. I want to kind of turn to social media because I have a lot of opinions about social media and why I love it and why I so hate it. But my question for you folks, actually, what do you call? This is not in the. It's not in the notes. I'm popping this on your head. What do you call wax utensils that you use to color with?
Crowns. Did I get it right?
Are we playing Fortnite?
We're not playing Fortnite. What did you call? Say it again.
It's crowns. It's not crayons. It's not crayons. It's crowns.
You call them crowns.
You get a box of crowns.
I can't.
That's so special.
I didn't get it. Crayon.
How do you say it?
Crayons.
It's
You say-
CRAYON. Crayon. And
Let
you
me go
see
grab
that and
a
you're
box
like,
of crayons.
Grey Brew Crayon.
it's crayon. But you see those vowels and consonants and you're like, get those out of here. Crowns.
Listen, I also say wash, so.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, what color is that box of questions?
Next question of the
What color
day.
is that box of questions?
Is
Lisa?
It's
it-
orange.
Is it
Say it again?
orange?
It's orange.
Say it with your chest.
Where are you from?
It's orange.
No, that's not how you said it earlier. You lunatic.
Question of the day. What was your first social media platform?
Crowns.
It's the correct way. Don't you say crayons? She says crayons. Who says crayons?
Crayon. There's a Y. Never mind. Whatever. We're getting.
Listen, I shouldn't. I'm getting shamed, and I know how that feels, so I shouldn't shame you. They should feel shamed.
For pronouncing a
kidding.
word correctly. Crayon.
You get too fancy with it.
Your show is called That's How You Feel, so you can shame whoever you want.
Show can.
I think-
Thank you.
This,
I
Caleb,
think-
this is your roast.
I'm into it. Bring it.
Kevin Hart.
Oof.
What was your first social media platform? Can I say AOL? Does that count as social media
Yeah,
or no?
I think it does with the chat rooms. Yeah.
I was all.
With the chat rooms.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
You know what weirds me out about that being how old I am now? When AOL came out, I had to be 10, 9,
Yep.
maybe 11. And I was talking to complete strangers. And to think about the kind of people that are known like today, like bad people. Who was I talking to?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got into relationships. I was dating people. Oh, I had so many girlfriends on AOL.
Hey.
Oh.
Are
Are you sure you were on?
Technically, we never broke up. I still have girlfriends that I'm dating. because we never officially.
Did you
ended
tell
things.
your wife about this?
She's just finding out now. I got some AOL. I got some America Online girlfriends that I have not ended things with. So I don't know how to contact them and tell them it's over. And that
They're probably still
America
holding on. Like he never came back.
he never came back online.
on the side. America
But that weirds me out. Like, who was I talking to?
It's true. I was in the kids AOL.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not sure that existed when I was on it.
Wasn't there for me.
Nope.
I was mixing it up with the adults.
I don't know
Yeah.
that it was called kids AOL, but it was like a parental controlled one.
Nah, not mine, man.
So, but I got kicked out for like 2 weeks because I said something vulgar when I was younger.
What did you say?
I don't think I can say it on.
There's a bleeper for a
Beep it.
reason.
What did he say?
It's really dumb.
Say it. I want to hear it.
Okay,
We'll
so
beep it for the crowd. Cause
it was
we're-
when the Cardinals and I'm not even that big of a baseball person. Cardinals and the Red Sox were in the World Series. Some group chat, and all I said was, Boston Red, and someone reported it.
You gotta beep that just because it's not that bad. But I want it beeped just because.
That's amazing.
So people never know what you just said. Oh, we're beeping that. That's
But
gonna
what
be so
sucked
fun.
is since I got reported, they emailed my mother. So I had to have a talk about what,
about and what that is.
not that.
Thank you. This is the podcast I wanted. This is it. This is why I wanted the podcast to exist in the first place. Thank you. Yes.
I'm really confused right now.
Oh my goodness.
I have an image to uphold.
Julia, I swear to Christ, if you cut this footage out, this is the last episode, I swear. I need this in there, but I just want it beeped.
What she should do is actually in our intro when she was like, I farted. It just should be I beeped.
Welcome back to another episode of That's How You Feel.
What?
And that's
Oh man, I'm into it.
You could do like a beeping Mad Libs. That'd be really.
I think it'd be great.
We'll have a beep.
Well, you
count.
got to beat me at some point now.
Have
man.
you seen the count from the Sesame Street? The count, like doing his count song, but it's bleeped.
No.
I love to count, but people are going, I love to beep. And it's like,
Oh, that's funny.
we are beeping, beeping. Na, 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 na. It's awful.
I have not seen
It's
that.
hilarious.
I'll have to
Though.
check. Yeah.
So you could do that to your episodes.
I'm-
random beeps.
We're going to figure it out. This is going to be the episode.
To get back on the question, outside of AOL, because I do agree that can count as social
Yeah.
media. After that, what was your first one?
Blackplanet.com.
Was that a website?
For black people.
I mean,
No, but there were white people on it. I discovered it when I
it
went
was
to
called Black what?
blackplanet.com. I went to an all black school and that was the thing. And I was like, oh. So I had one of those. And then after I left that school, and then I discovered MySpace. And I was like, oh, everybody's got MySpaces? Because I didn't do Zanga. I didn't know what that was.
That's what mine is Zanga.
I didn't know. But yeah, Black
I
Planet.
think I technically was on Facebook like a day before Zanga, but yeah, I was kind of like, what are all of them? And let me sign them all up at the same time. Yeah.
No, I had Zanga for a short period of time, and then
I loved that website.
it was good, and then it went away so fast
because blogging was becoming really popular. So
Yeah.
people were on there doing their blogs, but you also had this sort of interconnected.
Yeah, and then MySpace came out.
So was Zanga a blog website, or was
Yeah.
it like Diet MySpace?
It was because
MySpace
you still
is nothing is like MySpace. It's
Zanga. You
weird.
still had friends, and then you had
Yeah.
top friends.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
could
it's
have a
been so
song
long.
play. You could decorate your page. It
you
was
sure you-
really.
You think about Zanga, or are you talking about MySpace? 'Cause
Yeah, are you thinking about MySpace?
Well, MySpace, you could have 2 or 3 tracks uploaded.
Oh, you could decorate your page.
but
Yes, you're right.
I don't know about my page.
Shout out to
MySpace, I
Tom
don't
though,
know.
because Tom had us all coding. I learned a little bit on how
He
to
was
code
everybody's
because of
number one
MySpace. I
vet
was like, I gotta
friend.
put this code in here to get this background.
Right?
I gotta
Oh my
put
gosh,
this
I
code in
totally
here
forgot about
to
that.
get this song
I
to play.
did too.
And to get your profile to look a certain way, you had to Google or write
You
code.
would go to the websites that have MySpace
HTML, yeah,
designs.
that's
I would
crazy.
spend so much time. This is when I was in
I
college. I
forgot
spent
about
so much
that.
time editing my MySpace profile. I realized that social media was a problem. When I was in college, we all had this the computer lab. or like the cafe in school, and we would rush to the computer. I'm gonna continue. We would rush to the computer, and people would like exhale as they like logged in. Like they would log into their MySpace and go and like check like their messages and comments, and I'm like, oh, this is a problem. Like like the anxiety before checking to see if you had messages and comments. I was like, ugh.
Do you remember either of you, any of your MySpace designs or like songs you had on there?
Batman. I had a Batman background one time. I remember some of the music I had like queued up, like playing. I had Throw Some D's by Rich Boy. I had Tell Me When to Go by E40. I was really into like hip hop then. So like whatever the latest like top hip hop track was, I had that on my profile.
I was big into country at the time.
Boy.
I always loved country growing up, but I do remember I was being country, but Mater from Cars was like my first like background. That sounds bad, but it wasn't like just Mater. It was a really cool one.
How old were you when MySpace was a thing?
Like 3. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, I was in middle school.
Oh.
Do you guys not know how told each other are?
Yeah, he's like 50 and I'm
right.
old. But and then a song that nobody ever knew. I thought it was like a great song time, but it's called Fall by Clay Walker. Do you know what Clay Walker is? Fall, go on and fall apart.
We're gonna have to ban you
fall
from singing.
Into these arms of mine, I'll catch you.
Ooh, that sounds good. Good writing.
Even.
Cut that part out of the show.
My MySpace songs were originals. How typical is that?
like original, like you song?
Original songs. I was in a band for
awesome.
2 seconds with my cousin, and we had like a group of friends from the Lee Summit area, and we would record. Yeah, we recorded like original music together.
Yeah, because when the boy band was around, I had music, but I was just like, I'm not putting that out there. No way.
You were in a boy band?
So let's get to the next question.
Real quick, how long would you think the average person spends on social media?
Per day?
Per day, yeah.
3 hours?
I mean, how long do you guys?
Well, I work, so
I also have a full-time corporate job, so I don't spend more than 30 minutes a day.
Let me see.
Officially.
Let me see your screen time.
Oh, no, never. I would never show you that. I used to announce it on stage at church. I was like, hey guys, my screen time is down. It's now 6 hours a day.
I think it was last week. I was out. I was really sick last week. And I think this Sunday was like 10 hours or something a day. And I was
a day?
I was like,
oh my gosh, I've completely underestimated. I'm sure it's something like that for me then too. I don't know where to look for that. It's on my phone somewhere.
Do you have an iPhone?
She has an Android. She's team Android.
Ooh.
So, but no, like
I'm sorry, but we are gonna have to excuse you from the show. So
we are an Apple friendly podcast.
We're trying to get sponsored here.
No, so according to some real quick Googling that I did, and I don't think this is correct. It's 2 hours and 23 minutes a day. I think that's wildly low.
Average across all pop, like
I think that's
all ages.
It's wildly low because mine, when I was looking at my activity on, well, it's all social media. I was averaging like 7 hours a day. Whoa. Was a long time ago before I started working in corporate America. Now that I have a job, I don't do that. It's
like 20 minutes.
It's like 20. It's like 10, 15 minutes. I mean, on a 15-minute break, I take a couple.
I don't even
looks.
take breaks at work. My social media is for work.
It is. I don't even have it now that I think about it. What is social media?
LinkedIn only.
LinkedIn only. That's. I mean, why are we even doing this episode? We don't use social media.
No, what is
Why
that?
are we not promoting on LinkedIn?
Yeah, it's kind of the new thing
to do.
It's
an
an
underserved market.
Oh, is it really?
Yes.
I was kidding. I have a LinkedIn.
So, okay, more importantly, who's a social media like person or influencer that is known, like they're known for being on like social media that you would like want to meet?
Okay. See, I'm glad you clarified the question now because like, I take forever to answer your question.
You sure do. You're still taking now.
Well, it's because you always want to surprise me with the question, but I also never fully know your context of the whole question.
Mm-hmm.
So remember how
he still hasn't answered the question though.
Whenever we talked about I lost my train of thought now.
So you want me to answer my question first?
Yeah.
I would love. There are 2 people, 1.5 people. So I'll explain. One person I would love to meet is Mr. Beast. Dude
that's a good one.
He is brilliant with what he has done.
He may give you some money.
I don't want money. I want information. I want him. I want him to mentor me. The other person I would want to meet, and I say 1.5 because I've technically met this person twice. Trey Kennedy. Yes. I have met him on 2 separate occasions. He does not actually know my name, but we've taken photos.
That's a comedian.
He's a comedian, but he got his start on Vine.
Yeah.
I think he got his start on Vine. That's probably not correct, but that's where I discovered him. So
I discovered him because he collabed with John Christ.
Yeah, he did.
I think has been canceled, right?
Yeah, he has. Yeah. And so I've met him on 2. I've taken photos with him on 2 different occasions.
Cool.
But he does not know.
He
my
can
name.
Sing.
He can.
What in the world? Yeah,
he can.
And he's fun. Oh yeah, and he's really funny. He's a comedian. He
Brilliant.
has a podcast.
Yeah,
I know. Trey Kennedy. We would love to have you on sometime.
And Jake Triplett, his co-host.
For sure.
I would like to meet. I mean, I've met him, but he doesn't know that I exist. But
that's how most people who know you are.
Joliet, who is someone that you would like to meet or have a conversation with?
So many people. But the first one that came to mind was Hank Green.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot about Hank Green.
Yeah,
who's Hank Green?
And his brother John Green, the Green brothers.
Yeah. You know the Green brother.
He's a YouTuber, and he kind of this is probably a really unfair way to put it, but he kind of knows a lot of things about a lot of things. He's just kind of brilliant. The first thing I ever saw him, a video of his was, I want to say it had to do with explaining what gerrymandering was. And then I think, or at least it was the borders and how we came across the borders of our states in the United States. But like he'll research stuff, he'll answer stuff, and he's very entertaining when he does it. So
say his name again.
Hank Green.
Hank Green. Okay.
Yeah.
2 other people you want to meet because you said like you have a few like.
Yeah,
they don't come to mind. They don't come to mind.
But I'm of course like drawing a blank on their actual names.
Did you guys ever watch like YouTube? Just videos for hours.
Did we ever watch YouTube? Yes.
I'm talking about like YouTube because TikTok is where you get influencers more nowadays.
Sure.
But like the vlogs that people would post.
Love
did you like have
those.
certain vloggers and stuff?
Name a vlogger.
I mean, mine were all British.
But I'm gonna say no.
I have them now, like where I put them on in the background and watch.
Like when you were younger, you never did.
No.
Oh yeah, no. I didn't really like get into like watching YouTube like content creators until like this decade. Maybe.
Right. Same. Yeah.
Like
Me
YouTube.
Me neither. Yeah. I saw it on Reddit, and so wanted to ask.
Hey, you know what's funny? That is actually a social media platform I don't use.
I don't either.
Because I don't know how to use it. I don't
YouTube?
No, Reddit.
Oh,
I don't know how
Reddit.
Reddit works.
I don't understand it either. But it always comes
It's very
up like
helpful. You should look
whenever
at the
I Google
podcasts.
things.
The podcast subreddit. If you guys want to be successful, you need to read your Reddit.
That's probably why we're not doing so well, is because we don't know how to use Reddit.
No, it's an open source, very helpful information kind of a website. Someone will
Is that like Quora?
No.
What did I know I said it wrong.
Yeah, I know.
As if we know how to say it.
I'm not on social media, so I don't know.
There's communities and subreddits. So like one that I follow is the TikTok subreddit and the Instagram subreddit and the Spotify music subreddit. Like these are everyday people just like saying, here's the crap I'm dealing with. How do I fix this? Or what are we doing? How are we posting to like this week? What's doing well in the algorithm? And then, there's kind of an insider's group sourced, community sourced.
Do you like have the app downloaded on your phone? Okay. So, no, and I think that's great. It's always surprises me, that random thought again, but when I went out to California with my brother, out in California, they use Yelp, like for everything. Apparently, this was per my brother and his family.
Instead of
no one uses Yelp.
Instead of what, Google
That's
reviews
what I thought.
or something?
But he said that like people out there, if you want to like find a good spot, they use Yelp and they actually legit use it.
They're still printing off directions on Mapquest still.
Listen, I remember those Mapquest days. You getting ready to leave the house, mom be like, print out the Mapquest.
Oh, those are the time of the...
and then getting yelled at because it wasn't in black and white.
Yeah. Or you had to tell the directions and you're like, go left back there.
Yeah.
Gosh, I remember having to turn back around to the house because you forgot the Mapquest direction.
Yeah.
Oh, we were pioneers back then.
And then they got those GPS
TomToms or whatever. Like,
I had one of those. I had a TomTom.
Magellan.
It was a Garmin. It was a
Garmin.
Garmin. That's
TomToms.
what I was.
Yeah,
Yes.
I bought a TomTom on Black Friday once.
I don't know what a TomTom is.
It's like a Garmin. It's a little navigator.
Oh man.
When you said TomToms, I thought of the shoes Toms, and that's all that's running through my head right now. So I had
Those
no
were
response
so
to
trendy.
you.
Who's an influencer you'd like to meet?
I'll piggyback off of you. I think Trey Kennedy would be a great one.
You don't even know who he is.
Okay.
All right.
Tony Baker.
Thank you.
I have to find this comedian.
I
You
said
would
that
know who
just
this
for
is.
you.
I would love to meet him.
So,
Oh yeah, thanks.
this is the funniest podcast in the world.
He does a segment called This House.
More bleeps.
It is so good. No, hold on. It is so funny. I'm gonna send him to you on Instagram if
This
you don't
is the
follow
best
him.
day I've ever had.
She said, "Hold on, I gotta grab my phone."
It's a new
While
level to
she's
the
searching,
podcast.
tell your fun fact.
So these are just some facts that I Googled. Don't fact check me. I spent 10 minutes of research. So
Don't forget the one above that.
So according to another podcast that I just listened to and really didn't even fact check them, there are currently between 3 to 5 million podcasts out right now. But the average podcast lasts only about 3 episodes. So most podcasts get to 3 and then they just kind of fall
So that
off.
means we made it.
Mm-hmm.
We made it!
Sorry. The average podcast
Congratulations.
only makes it 3 episodes. Most out of that, 3 to 5 million, didn't make it to episode 10.
Where's our confetti cannon?
There is,
Congratulations.
the fact that we were on episode probably 17 or 19, we're probably in the top. I'd say
I feel like we just
30%.
won an Emmy.
we did. So I mean, yeah, if we keep going, we'll get there with success. Some other fun facts about social media: people aged 18 to 24 check their phones on average 74 times a day.
That's on the low end.
Well, because
It's not me because I don't.
They use Snapchat.
Snapchat
they
is
open it constantly.
that's pumping those numbers up. People aged 25 to 34 check their phones 50 times a day. People aged 35 to 44 check their phones 35 times a day on average. These are numbers that I found on the internet with just a little bit of research. I think
you check yours 35.
Oh, mine is much less.
Really?
I check my phone. I check it in the morning and before bed.
No, because you are always commenting back.
No.
You're quick to comment and you're also quick to respond to text.
My profile got hacked and my phone's missing. I don't know.
So you haven't been texting me?
I don't even own a cell phone.
Oh, so who did I send money to?
It wasn't me.
Okay.
But I'm not on social media like that though. No, so I wouldn't know anything about these numbers.
Would you consider yourself addicted to social media?
Like, as in, I would go through some sort of withdrawal if I didn't have it? No. Give me a book. Put me in a corner. I'd F the world. I would not go through withdrawal. I would actually have to go to someone's house to check in on them, and that would be kind of annoying. But no. I wish they would all die.
Am I addicted to social media? Define addiction. I don't get anxious about it. I do get excited when I have a message. Like if I go on to my Instagram and I see a little DM number, I'm like, oh, who wants to talk to me?
But here's the thing. How many times before you checked that was there none? You're addicted.
So no,
because I do the same thing.
Well, okay, so
and I am I know that I'm addicted.
To not be, but also low key be a complete hypocrite about it. And I mean probably last week, I just turned off the notifications on my phone so that I no longer get a ding if I get a ping from Instagram or Facebook, and it is greatly reduced the number of times I pick it up. But now I'm I wonder if anybody has messaged me yet.
Yeah,
TikTok is gonna kill me. I
waved to you last night.
You did, and I ignored it.
I know. Him
You
and
can
Joel,
send a,
I
you can
them,
send a wave on TikTok, and it's the dumbest thing.
and I only do it to him and Joel because it pops up whenever they pop on TikTok on mine, and it'll say Caleb is now active. Say with the wave hand.
That is so annoying. I am trying to click something and that thing comes up and I accidentally go into DM. And then I forgot, like, so I have
Out of here! I don't want to say hi to you.
I don't have any notifications at all because it gives me anxiety. Like, I literally have heart palpitations, so I turn off. My phone's on do not disturb at all times.
I see that when I message you, I'm like,
no.
and then I get mad. I get like nervous. I'm like, she know I don't want to bother her.
I will take weeks to sometimes. Now, TikTok, I gave up completely. I don't read my DMs on TikTok, and people just know this about me. It's the same with Discord too. Like, don't send me messages. I don't want to.
Do you on Twitch?
Twitch doesn't really. It does have like a DM system, but it's not really. Nobody uses it. I don't use it. So, but TikTok, I didn't know that. But that's annoying. Like, oh, it's just is active. I don't care if you're active. Yeah. Are you taking a right now? Is that why you're active?
It does annoy me though.
But yeah.
But
Her swearing?
when it,
yes.
No. No. Swear more. Why not? We're
gonna have to change the rating of our podcast for this one.
Oh my gosh, my daughter is out of school right now, so she's like lonely, and so like only kid. So I'm in a meeting like doing music, and I'm myself dropping bad words, and so I go up to check on her every now and then, like, do you need a hug? Like, are you okay? What are you doing? She's like, oh, just my brain's melting in Roblox. I'm like, okay, come downstairs, come play a game, like sit on the bed in my studio, but she's in there, and I'm like, oh. Like, she's like overhearing me. So at this point, Nova is just like, Mama says bad words. I'm assuming that's who's watching your podcast are young children. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't say young children.
We're gonna cut that part.
No, we're not.
This is your demographic. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah. Are you addicted to social media?
So, again, I think because you kind of question it, but yes, I am, but it's not something where, again, I would have withdrawals. But if I would have to give it up, like, I would have the constant thought of like, did someone message me? And then not even message, like comment or like, and then not checking that because I'm so used. It's just a natural habit. I mean, it's literally, you don't even think about it, and I'm on.
I think there's a difference between a habit of having your phone in your hand and like feeling of having your phone in your hand and actually going through something like withdrawal because you cannot check something. Like kids who are grounded from their phone, I imagine they're going crazy.
Oh, nowadays, oh my gosh. Yeah.
But would you know?
Well,
if I got grounded from my phone, I'd be like, okay.
I'd be like,
well,
good.
Yeah. Like I actually look forward to, I try not to like charge my phone during the day because I hope it dies. Like I hope that like it forces me to like be present. Like when I'm at dinners with people and my phone dies, I'm like, hello, folks. How is everyone here today? When did you get here?
Yeah.
Like because when your phone dies or when like you recognize like, let me put my phone down for a bit, it forces you to almost like wake up.
Yeah.
And I do enjoy it. But then like, so sometimes when like a family get together and you realize it's been like 2 hours since you've looked at your phone, I'm like, ooh, I wonder what's going on in the internet. No one's messaged me.
No,
I have no friends.
So disappointing.
See, I am so different because in my overwhelmed, like overthinking mind, I am constantly using it as an escape. So because it's just senseless, like scrolling, and so like that is what that's why I would say I'm addicted to it, because it's not that like I will just pick it up if I'm at a family dinner and I'm bored, or like whenever, or I don't want to talk to someone in the middle of this podcast.
Like when I leave my phone in my car, I'm too lazy to go get my phone. Like I'm like, we'll go visit like aunts or uncles. I'm like, I left my phone in my car. You know, the people that need to contact me can call anybody else in this house and
my
get
phone's in the car. I gotta go get it.
Nah, man, I look forward to it. Except when I'm at like, if I'm at home and I'm like, I left my phone in my car. Let me go get my phone. But if I'm with like people, leave that thing in the car, baby. I don't care.
I once recently, like last week, ran to the grocery store and didn't have my phone. And I was like, huh, good for me. Like, cool.
Now,
and it's,
I don't know what I'm buying today.
I like how we look to see who was going to talk first.
because mine is dumb.
I was just going to say it's so different from how we grew up nowadays. Like, we didn't grow up with this.
I know what I was gonna say. You're correct, because when I forget my phone, and this is kind of a dumb question. Do you take your phone in the bathroom?
Yes.
Like, if I forget to take my phone in the bathroom, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, what do I do with my life right now?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I start reading the back of the air freshener bottle. I'm like, oh.
It's the quickest bathroom trip if you don't have your phone.
Because I'm just like, what do I do with my life in here? This
If
is
I've
so boring.
disappeared for like 30 minutes, Julia knows.
You're in the bathroom?
I'm in the bathroom.
Now, there are some people that do not, because it's gross to take their phone in the bathroom, but
The longer you sit there, the
UV
more
sanitizer.
likely you're going to get hemorrhoids.
I have sat
Hemorrhoids?
on. I've been in the bathroom until my legs have fallen asleep, and then that's when the real fun starts. Because then when I try to finally get up, I can't walk. I'm just like, oh, God.
Random. Do you guys, or have you ever used a squatty potty?
Yeah, we have
No.
them all over our house, every bathroom.
Now we got a fist bump. Have you never used one? It's honestly like,
I love it.
they're amazing. I hate when I don't have one.
Yeah, me too.
I don't.
I'm
I
like,
don't,
what's the nearest thing I can step on, sort of?
Yes, we have one in our bathroom.
Yeah.
And there's been like a couple times where like she'll be in there or I'll be in there, and I know you feel the same way. I'm pointing to the producer who is my beautiful
y'all squatty potting
wife.
it in over here.
Oh, I love squatty. Yeah. Have you don't rock it till you knock it.
I have
Don't
been at
rock it till
people's
you knock it?
houses
Don't rock
that
it till
don't
you-
have them. And
Wait,
I'm
don't
dropping
knock
a
it till you
deuce.
rock it.
Okay. And I think, is this trash can the right length if I tip it over, or the right height if I tip it over and put my feet on it? Yeah.
I did it. Okay, we could go on this. We're not even talking about social media anymore.
We're talking about poop.
I'm gonna get you a squatty potty for Christmas.
Don't you dare.
Why?
I'm okay. Like, I'm fine. Don't.
You know, that's what I used to think before I had one too. Though.
Let me introduce you to our Lord and Savior.
The first time I ever
Squatty
heard about it, I
Potty.
was like, "This is ridiculous."
Yeah.
And then I used one, and I'm like, "Okay, I kind of."
Do you know in Japan they have actual toilets that you squat to the floor
Yeah.
to go in, because it's good for your body and that's how you're built to.
Yeah, I'm
go.
well aware of the beneficial. I've seen diagrams of like
So that's why they're all skinny and
pinching
fit.
and like things.
They're fully releasing every time, emptying out their bowel.
I'm moving to Japan.
What is the topic of this episode? I mean, really though. What are we doing here?
What are positives about social media?
Somebody said social media has ruined like the class reunion because now you're friends with all your classmates. You don't have a desire to catch up with them after 10 years because you've been up to date with them for the past 10 years. But the positive about social media is I think it's for people that are much older than us that get to be connected with like their grandchildren. They get to be connected with like their family that they may not get to see, you know, because most elderly people are only before social media. You saw your grandkids and relatives when they came to visit. Now it's people are posting their babies all the time. You literally get to watch someone grow up over the internet. So I think that's the only positive.
So mine's similar, but I think the fact that you can stay connected with people throughout your whole life. So people I used to work with at different jobs, you know, different things like that. I'm able to still like stay connected because I truly care about that person.
Mm-hmm.
And when, you know, obviously we just grew apart, but getting to keep up on their family, but also they get to see our life updates and everything. I do hate the class reunion part because did you guys ever watch the show Class Reunion?
No.
Man, okay, never mind.
You're the
Next.
only one that watches trash TV.
Yeah.
What annoys you about social media?
Wait, I didn't get to answer.
Yes.
Joliet?
Yes, I like staying connected with people. The convenience of seeing their lives without the inconvenience of actually talking to them is really nice. Also, but I think it's been incredible for small business. incredible for the economy of small business, and also like music and art, and putting your stuff out there and people being able to find things that they love. I don't know if you guys are on Pinterest. That's one of my favorite ones.
I love Pinterest.
Again, another place where you don't have to interact with anybody really. You just get to see beautiful art and like outfits or mood boards and things like that. It's a very zen place for me to go.
Not restaurants. How many recipes have you actually?
I don't actually do a lot of recipes. I do a lot of looks. I have a board called like windows. I just like pretty windows or libraries and books and like gardens and stuff like that. I don't really pin useful stuff very much, just like things that make my eyes happy. Like mood boardy sort of things. But
I do a lot of recipes and stuff, but I've hardly ever made a recipe I've ever.
Are these?
Yes. Okay. I do that for sure. Yeah. I have emails. I'll email myself something and I'm like, no, that's just going to sit here and die.
These boards, are these pictures of windows?
Yes.
So
yeah,
I will. There's a window over there, and I'll take a picture of that window.
Yeah.
And I'll post it to my Pinterest, and then you can see it and like it
and decide if it's worthy of my.
But also, it depends. I'm sure some of it is like a beautiful, like frosted winter morning window.
It's a vibe.
Is the image on the outside of the window what's interesting to you, or just the window?
Well, it's not going to be my window with a trampoline in the backyard.
No, absolutely not.
It has to be like Lord of the Rings window.
It's the idea that you're looking out and you could step through to whatever world that is.
Chronicles of Narnia.
Never saw it.
It's a very fantasy-based thing.
The Lion, the Witch, and Wardrobe? Not even that
I'm
one?
aware of what the movie's called. I have never seen it.
It's a good one.
Never saw it.
Yeah, with like lovely.
Okay. Sorry.
C.S. Lewis. Yeah.
I don't know why I'm so concerned that you.
C.S. Lewis was Jesus to me for a long time. Oops.
Ooh. Oh gosh.
All right, what videos have you in a chokehold?
I want to know what annoys you about social media, though. What annoys you about social media? Because we talked about the positive. What is like this annoys me about social media? For me, it's people on Facebook that post like vague Facebook statuses. Oh, I can't believe this happened today, or gosh, the worst news I got. Send good vibes, people. Why? Why are we sending good vibes? Why is it the worst day? Like, nothing makes me more mad than people like the vague Facebook statuses.
Narcissist playground.
Oh, okay, so you're talking about what annoys you about social media, because that's not the question I asked.
You're right. What annoys you about social media? Mine is people's vague Facebook statuses.
Okay.
The other one is like, this is kind of like a niche one where people say, hey, my job is hiring, DM me for info. Just what's the job? What's it paying? Like, don't.
Oh, I hate when,
Or
I hate when they say PM me.
Someone will comment, what's this for? And they'll say, PM me. I'm like, let everybody who else commented, like, you have to PM me. Nothing infuriates me more than vague Facebook statuses or Facebook statuses that make you like have to go.
The call to action.
What happened? Yeah. Like, it makes me want to troll them so badly.
Yeah.
But, oh gosh.
What annoys me? Keep your feet off of Facebook. No,
we talked about this last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I know. I have a hot take for later.
Yes, that's what. No, I will say the people that put too much of their life.
Yeah.
And that, I guess that's bad to say, because how can you tell someone what too much? But do you know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
I think I think social media has destroyed our witness in Christianity. Let me pull that up, because we learn now how to decorate and make a picture of what looks and what should look good. We just talked earlier about like, you can't always reshare, because think about who's watching your stories.
Yeah.
You can't always be your damn self, which, I love the Lord and I also love bad words. I'm sorry. Sometimes I think they're necessary. Also, don't judge my journey because
I love
you don't
Jesus,
know.
but I cuss a little.
You don't know where I'm at. Yeah. So I tend to think that he convicts one thing at a time, and this is not it right now.
Well, and I think that's a good point. We've talked about that. I believe we brought that up on an episode before, kind of living your Instagram life or whatever.
Yeah. And I think it really misrepresents God.
Yeah.
And I think being your authentic self will make people much more inclined to want to get to know God and want to get to know Jesus. Like, if you're going to present something that they can't attain or that's going to turn them off or what have you, like, what's the point? So
Yeah.
I think, and it also has ruined actually having true, meaningful conversations. We're yelling at each other in the comments. When I sit face to face with you, I'm much more inclined to hear your heart and to hear your story and to give a about what you believe and what you love. I think social media has ruined conversation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, and I was going to say kind of with
Polarized
the
us.
class reunion thing. So I get what you were saying, how it's kind of like people don't feel like I want to go to my class reunion and see people because on Facebook and everything, it's your Instagram life. A lot of it's like it
The
is
highlight reel.
The highlight reel.
It's not deep.
But I wouldn't say it's who you truly are. Because we can share the good stuff all day long. And I think you should. I think there should be more positive. I think people who also hateful comments or comment unnecessarily for no reason just to
Help the algorithm.
it's I can't stand it, but
I'm kind of a villain. So
what?
So when couples post photos of the couple,
I can't do it.
I want to comment so badly, just underneath their photo, y'all are ugly.
Yeah.
I do not believe it. I don't think it's not true, but I just, every time I see someone like being like happy and positive, I just want to rate a little bit on it and just, y'all are ugly.
That's
Those are the people I don't like.
I love
No,
that.
actually, for you,
I want
now,
to, I don't do it, but like,
if
even
someone
when you
meant
post
it, that would be a person I don't
right,
like.
but like I want to post it like on you and your wife all the time.
I was gonna say I'm
Y'all are
surprised
ugly.
you have not.
But like the thing is that I don't, because there are friends that you have that don't know me that would jump down my throat for doing
That's
it.
kind of happened on my Twitch with you, I think, because you were teasing me in the chat.
Yeah.
And I have people that are like there to protect me. That's their job.
Who is
coming
this?
down on him? Yeah, that's like, okay.
That's why
you don't understand our dynamic.
I
You don't
can't
understand.
comment. Like my brother does he used to do a podcast, and I would get on there and just roast all of his guests.
David
like,
or
David, push
Okay.
your microphone thing down. David had a podcast where he would like have people on like playing their music, and I would get on there and just be a little negative Nancy, and they're like, "Who's this guy talking trash on me?" And David's like, "That's just my brother. He's just messing around," and I'm just like.
Yeah.
So I have to when I go watch Joliet stream, I have to just I love you so much, and I have nothing but the best things to say about you. But like I don't take social media seriously.
no?
So
humor is how you
I
communicate.
got nothing but jokes for you.
Yeah.
All my Facebook statuses are all jokes. I never post anything serious. I don't post the truly personal on there just because it's social. It's not real. Like I don't want to post the highlight reels of my life. Like the people who need to know what's going on in my life know what's going on in my life. Everybody else, you're on social media. I don't care. I ain't got nothing but jokes for you. I got chastised for not posting my wife on Mother's Day. It was
that's one of my pet peeves.
First Mother's Day.
Appreciation posts. No offense if you do it,
No,
but
no,
I
no.
can't handle it. They're sitting next to you, right? Just tell them happy birthday.
Like
Can't
for
handle it.
Mother's Day, it's my wife. We just had a son like 6 months ago. It's her first Mother's Day. Her and I had celebrated it. I think I don't remember what I did for her, but I didn't post happy first Mother's Day to you, and we were driving somewhere and I was like, I didn't post you. And I told her, I was like, I didn't post you on Facebook about it. She's like, that wouldn't have been you to do it. She's like, okay, I'm glad that we're both on the same page where she knows that wouldn't have been me if I did that.
Well, and I don't feel like she's a person that like that's what she needs.
No, it's not.
And that's
And
why
that's why I'm grateful for it. But like a friend of mine was like, you didn't even post your spouse on Mother's Day. And I was like, do I owe you a post about her? Like, get out of here.
Did you want me to live stream our lovemaking that morning? Is that what you needed to see?
Hey, beep all that.
I use good words, right?
No, don't beep that one. No, that one's funny. But no, like that's like the thing. Like I can't and I will not take Facebook seriously. Like I'd rarely post the important things on Facebook. Like I just don't. I can't take it seriously.
Well, I have so many people I work with in like the healthcare field,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean that I run into constantly that I'm friends with on Facebook, and so that's why I use social media a lot to keep up with
Of course.
all my coworkers and
Mhm.
everything too.
Yeah.
I will say I told you I liked your hat earlier randomly.
Thank you.
Because I love your hat. I was gonna wear a hat this episode for the first time ever.
What happened? You chickened out?
No, I forgot. It's upstairs.
Here we go.
I couldn't pull this off like you can. I gotta do the.
Okay. So
I didn't want to mess up my hairspray.
It looks good. It looks good.
Speaking of like TikTok and videos, what videos have you just like in a chokehold?
The question I asked earlier that you didn't answer.
Sure did. Now we're getting to it. What videos have you in a chokehold?
Okay, I love Mr. Kitters. It's a cat that wears a camera, and he runs.
She was ready.
And he runs around the neighborhood, and it's so cute. And like you get the cat point of view, the POV of the cat. And someone commented on these like, "This is what childhood feels like."
You know, cats are of the devil, right?
No, and I'm sorry that you feel that way because it's the Lord's favorite animal.
Darn right.
Other than like insects, probably.
You don't even like your cats.
So, what videos have me
also hydraulic press, also
the squishing ones,
and also the like metal shredding thing. Yeah, I love those.
I like. Okay. The hydraulic press one was cool, but now I'm over that one. But the metal shredders one, I do like.
Yes, I want one. If anyone listening has a metal shredder, they're like $3,000 new. Please just, if you at an auction or an estate sale, please just let me know.
Or just let her come.
Your husband's gonna be so pissed.
I will make so much money on YouTube. Please buy me one.
Your husband would be so furious if a metal shredder showed up at that.
No, we are like actively looking. Please.
That is funny.
Seriously need one. Okay.
So the videos that have me like just in a chokehold, I want to say the politically correct term, but I want to say there are people out in the wild building these underwater houses with a stick.
Yeah, those are good.
I watch them those
are good.
All the time.
I have never seen these.
Oh my. They are building mansions.
Yeah, it's like how to
underwater?
Survive
underground,
off the whatever,
Like imagine you going out in your backyard and then you building an in-ground pool with a tunnel and water slide and a house, and all you have is a stick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you mean like when they have like the mud and they like dig a big mud pit and then they build
and they make.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, I have seen
they
those.
make buildings with you have a stick. It fascinates me. I love it so much. I can't get enough of it.
Hey, I'm here for it.
I will watch those videos all day. I love my TikTok algorithm it's top notch. It's people weed eating. I love watching people weed eat.
I do too. Or the power washing videos.
Oh, those are nice.
You do the ones
those
where the guy goes and like, hey, he does
SB
it for free.
mowing.
Yes. Yeah.
I have the rug cleaning guy, like where the rug is like caked
I
in mud, and then
you
it's
love
like,
the rug cleaning.
I love
videos.
those.
That is good.
Those are great.
I wasn't sure what you meant by chokehold. Put you in chokehold.
You watch a lot.
This is the wrong website. Okay. Nope. Nope. That's for live streaming Mother's Day morning.
I was gonna say video
Joliet.
This
is the best episode ever.
I was gonna say just people scaring people. I love.
Oh yeah.
I love watching
like the haunted house ones, or
specifically,
or like couples.
No, like the mannequins in the stores where they like they'll, you know what I'm talking about? They'll stay still. You never seen
I know what
videos?
you're talking about, and I don't like those videos.
Oh, or the Bush guy. He's in like Texas. He like gets in like
he dresses
planter.
up as a shrub, sits out in like a potted plant, waits for someone to walk past, and then he jumps out.
Those are great.
Yeah.
What about the one where they have the T-Rex that comes around the corner, and all you get is the guy running for his life, and you're like, "What's going on?" And then you see that. Those are good too.
Yes.
Those are kind of funny. I'll give it to those.
I had another one in my notes, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, I watch a lot.
Oh,
lawnmowers
okay. I used to.
I love lawn mowing. The striping. Ugh.
Speaking of Vine, I think this was a Vine.
Mm-hmm.
The Bugs video. Where he's at a park or something. He's like, "Mom, they're coming after me. They're coming after me." And she's like, "Oh.
Yeah.
And he said, "The Bugs." And she goes, "The Bugs?" I watched that video probably more times in my
It
life.
has you in a chokehold, huh?
Yeah. Can I retell that story, but I need you guys a little bit more amped up on my.
I gave you everything I had for that one. That's what I do know what you're talking
You're
about.
going to have to send it to me right now, and then I can understand.
So we are getting close to time, but there are a couple questions we do want to touch since we have you here.
Oh, yeah. Hi.
Joliet, streaming. So you are a Twitch streamer. You're a partner with them. So is streaming the new way you would say, like, for people to put themselves out there?
I think here's the thing. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of time. The longer you stream, the more money you make, the more people come into your stream. So if you're streaming for like 2 hours, 3 hours, you're going to yes, you should be streaming, especially if you're an art of some kind, or if you're a gamer or something. I think you should be streaming, but it is a lot of work. It could work in a sense where you live stream and then you can chop up your live stream and farm it for smaller content. So there's like a easy way to kind of make stuff that you can regurgitate on social media later. But I don't know. I think it's a good place to start and at least check out, at least look into. Yeah.
I mean, that's like mic drop.
But you have to talk to people. You can't just make content. You can't just I've had so many musicians come
like interact
through,
with the people,
like thinking they'll build a set list ahead of time and then they're just going to sing to themselves and not talk to anyone. The point of live streaming is to interact and build a community. So if you're not interested in doing that, then don't do it.
Yeah.
So that must make it difficult to do that and then play Fortnite because you're like focused on the game, but also
It's impossibly hard. Yes.
Wait, I'm like, I don't know.
Well, and you said you have. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You said you had 3 platforms.
I stream on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Yeah.
So do you have to watch comments from all of
Yes.
those? Okay.
Yeah.
Do your moderators like say like ping you and say, hey, recognize this
They can
person?
try, but I have a lot to look at.
Because you're doing that while playing your music also.
Yeah.
How many monitors do you have?
I have 5 monitors.
I'm sorry, what?
I have a tree, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th over here. Yeah, to the side. I'm not saying I still can't do it right. Okay. So like, it's really hard to do.
No, I mean, I expected that. I
Yeah.
expected a.
It's really hard.
I feel so blessed because like when I join her stream and like she says hello, I'm like, and now to know that there's like so much firing at one time, and you're just
That
like,
means she truly thinks you're a cool person.
I do truly think you're cool.
well, I pay to be on this. I pay
And thank
to,
you
like,
for the
tune
ice
in.
Take
Yeah.
take the compliment.
I can't take compliments. You know that. Are you? How do you receive compliments? Do you take them well after?
He got amped up on.
I'm
this
sure
one.
you've seen that tweet where it's like putting a crinkly dollar in a vending machine. It keeps spitting it back out. That's me trying to take compliments.
That is the best representation. Yes.
Yeah, because
That's how I feel.
It's the worst.
I
Yeah.
like compliments. They immediately make me uncomfortable,
Yeah.
and it is so hard to think I'm worthy of a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard for me to like even think that I'm good.
sad.
No,
It's very sad. It is sad.
It's
Again,
sad, but I also
hate-
I relate to it. But
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know you're worthy.
As an
So are you.
Thanks.
And so
that
are you.
compliment
You're not.
made me uncomfortable. But
I'm not.
As
But you all are.
That's how. Yeah, I'm not. but
as
yeah.
someone that puts themselves out there, like if you're watching someone on stage or you're watching someone put out an art, you think that they're used to attention. Most people that do this really are not. I mean, some have gotten really good at receiving the attention and receiving the compliments. I have not figured that out. I don't like compliments. I don't like attention. I understand that I am putting myself out there, but I could walk off and no one would say my name. I'd be like, oh, that was a great day. But as soon as you want to say, hey, you did a great job, I'm like, in my head, I'm replaying the show. We didn't see the same thing. I did not.
Right.
Do good. What are you talking about? Like,
Remember that show you came and saw me at, and I was negative the entire time,
and I got
didn't
upset with you.
realize that I didn't realize I was like that until you got upset with me. And I don't think people are honest enough to tell me you're being really negative. And I was like, oh,
yeah, well, I'm a hypocrite because I'm negative on my own self, but like I'm getting to the habit of like telling people we are not going to speak negatively about ourselves. Like you're not going to do it around me. I'm not going to have it. I think you're great. And for me, it's not a muscle that I have yet to like strengthen, taking compliments.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hard. And
let's
then
make a pact. Us
you just
three.
you as
We will not be negative.
as a performer. You have people.
I thought
that,
for a moment you were
like,
reaching out to hold hands all together. We're not going to take negative. You have to hold his hand. This is weird. You have to do it. This is weird, which is
It's
me.
kinda weird
It's weird,
if
which is
it's-
me.
Oh man.
It is true. It was just like, yeah, just grab the hand. Then we're like,
Yeah. What's a, go ahead.
you were gonna say the same thing. What's a
Yeah,
common
that's why I said go
misconception?
ahead, Julia. What's a misconception people may have about the people streamers?
That we're extroverts.
Yep.
Because we turned our camera on. And it's not true.
I like that.
So, that's hard. And it's also, we're not celebrities. Like, we're not.
No.
It's there's these parasocial relationships that makes live streaming very strange, because you have people who think they know you personally, who may have said maybe 2 sentences to you, and they will show up in person feeling like they have a relationship, but it's one-sided. I have no idea who you are. I don't
Yeah.
remember your name. I don't know what's happening. It's very strange. Streamers are celebrities in the small baby circles that we're in, but we're not real celebrities. We can't afford a security detail. Okay. So it's kind of scary. That's why.
I know someone that'll do security for you.
Oh yeah.
So
Dope.
let's go ahead and wrap this episode up.
All right, weekly segment.
It's funny.
You go first this time.
All right. So here's my thing. So before I say this, we remember one of the last episodes we were talking about how, oh, you were just talking about it. When you go up to a menu and you don't know what you're
Yes.
this week, my wife and I have had that played repeat in our heads
Uh-huh.
because literally I would be like, do you know what you want as we're pulling up the drive-thru? And she's like, no, every time.
Oh no! It's so
And then she said
funny.
one time she was listening to the podcast and it was talking about that as she pulled up to the drive-thru, and she's like, "Oh crap, I don't know what I want."
Pitiful.
But if we are going through a drive-thru and I ask everyone in the car, "Hey, do you guys want anything?" And you say, "No, I'm not hungry." So because normally I'll just get you something anyways, but I say, "No, I'm not going to get you anything. You didn't want anything. That's fine. I'll order." Do not ask for my fries. Do not ask for my burger. And yes, Julia, I'm looking at you.
I do this too, yeah. It's the smell. I didn't know I was hungry for that specific thing.
It's funny because
Whatever.
now what I do is I just, even if she says no, can I also get another medium fry?
There you go.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, when I should just buy me a large.
Mm.
Or
It's romantic to share.
So I got two little rants. Another thing that I hate about social media is people who announce that they're leaving social media on social media. Like that drive. Nobody cares that you're taking a 30-day break from social media. Nobody cares when you come back. Like I didn't even know you were gone. And like, I hope you never come back when you announce. Like, what do you want people to say? No, don't leave social media. Your posts are get out. Just delete. Ooh, and I just thought about this. Another thing, when people say they deleted their Facebook and all they did was they deleted the app on their phone.
Do you think it's virtue signaling? Like, I'm better than you because I'm going to take a break.
Like, who do you think you are? What are we doing here? You think you better than me? Huh?
They're trying to be
Because you took a
motivational.
sabbatical on.
Yeah, you should do
Get
what
out.
I'm doing because I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So that's one.
That's annoying.
Okay, so I got a quick story. So my wife cleans the gutters on our house. Don't ask me why she does it. She likes to do it. I let her do it. She gets on the ladder. She's up there cleaning the gutters, and I hold the ladder. You know, I'm making sure she doesn't fall or the ladder doesn't fall. Anyway, so she's up there. She asked me, "Do I think about her dying?" And I said, "Yeah, I think about you. I mean, you're up on a ladder right now. I think about you dying sometimes." And she's like, "Well," I was like, "Well, do you think about me dying?" And she said, "Oh, all the time." I was like, "What?"
It sounds so like morbid. Like it sounds like terrible, like you're a serial killer.
Yeah.
But I think when you're married, it's true, because if you have to picture losing that person or living life with what you've known for so many years.
Yeah.
I remember
I just asked her, I was like, "Do you think about me dying?" She was like, "Oh yeah, all the time." I was like, "What?"
Well, next time that happens, just make sure, as someone who's been married 20 years this month.
Jesus.
congratulations.
Thank you. prompt action. Let that be a call to action. Do you have an updated list of your passwords on a notepad that they can access? Do you have, like your will and testament, is that updated?
Gosh.
Let it be.
Julia, so when we had our second child, Boston, she ended up having postpartum preeclampsia, which is, I turn to you as if you don't know what it is. Sorry.
It sucks.
And she ended up getting it pretty bad. We had to take her to the ER, and that whole next 2 nights my mind was racing, just a fear of losing her, and
it's really scary.
what would happen with the well, obviously I would take care of the kids, but just what would life look like?
It's hard.
I feel like I think about it all the time too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We had that same conversation again a couple of days ago. We were like, and she was like, I was like, I wonder what would be like. And she's like, if I died, I was like, no. She's like, are you gonna show up to my funeral with somebody else? I was like, oh, the
who's
date's
next
already
on your list? Yeah.
I was like, oh, honey, I'm showing up to your funeral with a date. What are you talking about?
With one of those ladies from AOL Online.
Hey, yo! Cherries 226.
That was a good throw. Cherries 226.
There was a girl.
The cherry.
There was a girl that I dated. It was cherries and 22 something was in that username. I remember it.
That's funny. You ready for my hot take?
Yeah. So what do you got for our weekly segment?
So I saw your podcast where you complained, was it last week about feet?
Yeah. It was 2 weeks ago about feet.
But you also did
actually,
today
it
a
was
little
month ago
bit.
about
People
feet.
who post feet on social media. So
Yes.
I recently posted my feet. So I was wearing a onesie and I was barefoot in the backyard or on the porch or whatever. It was a beautiful day and I was reading a book. And so, a friend of mine sent me a message. He's like, you can't post feet. And I was like, why? And I know what was your reasoning?
So
it's just gross, or
well, and my thing is it's not just everyone's feet. It's when you're posting your gnarly, nasty feet. Your toenails or stuff like that, or you gotta cut and I gotta update the whole world that Doc put a Band-Aid on it.
That's gross.
And
yeah,
Darlene.
Right. Well, this friend's reply to me was, you can't post your feet because that's what some people need. People need to pay for those.
No, for real though.
And I was like, what website is this? I will sell pictures of my feet on the internet.
I think
please tell me what this
Etsy,
is.
You can buy
really on Etsy?
No, you can buy guides on how to become a foot.
Oh,
it's like a fetish.
I do. Yes.
Yeah. No,
I'm concerned about getting into this world and then unfortunately hearing about all the other fetishes,
but again,
the baby fetish.
This is a family-friendly podcast.
Did I mention I want to come back for the church episode?
Well, I will say,
I don't want to yuck anyone's yum because that is a very specific thing. And if that's what does it for you, then that's fine. If you're going to give me money for it, I'm even more fine with it. So, but yeah, that was literally a conversation we had.
My
foot website
a lot of money.
Will be totally at for.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching.
Next week's episode featuring Joliet's new career.
Career changes with Joliet4. Oh, Jesus.
Punch your feet away!